You guys ever have those days when you just don't want to feel like drawing? I have those. Almost every day I have that. I want nothing more than to just not do anything or just play some games. But I know it's not good for me. What I do is, well, before, I used to be indulgent with what I want to do. But when I do that, after playing a couple of hours, playing whatever I need to play, I want to play, it just feels wrong. Like I'm wasting my time, the feeling. So I did something. So if you ever feel guilty about playing games like I do, try to only play games after you've done something like drawing or whatever it is you need to do. You need to treat games for what they are, a dopamine rush. If you don't, it's going to take over you. Got to be really careful. Hey, Cap. If you're not careful with your games, you're just going to be in a loop trying to catch that high when you were younger. That's what happens, man. If you keep playing games, it's like drinking too much coffee. The kick isn't there anymore. But if you limit your playing only when you've accomplished the tasks you need to finish through the day, it becomes enjoyable again. That's the truth. So if you guys ever feel like you're overplaying, take it easy. Treat yourself to something else. Get that dopamine rush again. Gaming doesn't have to feel like it's a chore. That's one of the things I hate about games nowadays. Feels like a chore, something you need to cross out your list. So you gotta be careful. Games are fun, man, but that's just what they are. They're just games. It's weird chasing that drawing high. Sometimes it flows perfectly and I am not fighting anything, and it's amazing. Yeah. I feel like the art high that I get is just a bonus. I don't chase it because it just isn't there most of the time. Right now, drawing feels like a chore and I don't like it. What I'm doing right now is the worst drawing I've ever made. But I noticed that if I stick to it, if I keep polishing it, if I keep working on it, it becomes much more enjoyable and your drawing is going to end up much, much better. That's how it is. Something like that. That's it, man. You got to reward yourself. Once you start turning games into a reward system, it's got to be pleasurable again. Everything in moderation, including moderation. If you're an artist, do some art shit. A lot of people want to be an artist until it's time to do some art shit. So we got to force ourselves to work. You know what I mean? Art doesn't make itself. Well, if it's AI, it does. But you're an artist. You're an amazing person. You got to experience the hardships. It's not that hard when you think about it. We're not mining coal. We're not changing a light bulb on top of the Burj Khalifa. We're just drawing. It's all about discipline. It's all about tolerating your failure, understanding that failure is just a part of it. Once you're comfortable with failure, once you're okay with being hurt with your art, that's when you grow. That's when you become an amazing person. That's when you're okay with your mediocrity and you slowly understand that things that matter take time. I feel that way. Not a day that goes by that I don't feel like my art isn't shit. It always feels that way. But every day, we figure it out. Every day, take it slow. Every day, we learn something new. And it is that slow incremental improvement over a long period of time. That's what matters. People only see this part and what you put out there. Most of the time, your art journey is this, right? This is your starting off point, and it goes like this. Then this is like an absence of not doing anything. Then you pick up the brush again. That goes even lower, and it hurts. This part hurts. But the more you keep drawing, the more you improve, the more you reach that skill level of good enough. Then it goes back down again, then back up again, down, back, down. Every once in a while, you reach a eureka moment where everything aligns and you learn so much. And this is the dopamine hit right here. This is the part of your art journey where you learn something and you unlearn stuff. But the way to do it, the way to achieve this nirvana, the way to achieve this high is to keep going. Even if you don't like your journey, Even if it sucks, it hurts, you just gotta go through it. Because every once in a while, you get to learn. And that is the most amazing feeling ever. I keep chasing that high, man. That's why I do some sessions for myself. That's why I draw multiple things. That's why I experiment with a bunch of things. Because it is such a wonderful feeling to understand the world. That's what I'm after. It's pretty cool. So, are you okay with pain? Are you okay with facing your own inadequacies? Are you okay with being okay? Understanding your limitations. Everybody has limitations. I have limitations. I know what I can't do, but I know what I must do. So, in order for me to be the best version of who I am, you just got to show up. That's it. You just got to show up. Then, once you show up, that's where the real work starts. Show up multiple times, even though you don't like it. You just show up. That's it. Once you show up, man, the universe notices that you spend time with your art, and it's going to reward you with growth. Art is like a child. Don't get mad at it because you didn't spend much time with it. You feel me? Food for thought.